July 5th might just go down as the second Valentine's Day for anime fans. I was not expecting a pink lineup like this. Finally Girl Senpai Season 2, Call of the Night Season 2, My Dress Up Darling Season 2, and a newcomer that honestly deserves to be standing with the best of them. So, today, I'll be giving my thoughts on all 4. We open with Gojo watching an anime about bunny girl assassins. Later, Marine excitedly announces she'll be cosplaying as one of the girls, revealing her love for bunny girls. She says bunny girls are eternal, no matter what comes after, they always return. Gojo connects to this to his dolls, and says he'll finish watching the anime and start sketching. Now more confident in making the outfit, Marine already has a photo shoot location in mind. She teases him with a pocky stick before Noah shows up to talk about an upcoming Halloween party. Then we cut to Marine on a train heading to Gojo's place, where he's struggling with the outfit not staying up. He wanted to be accurate to the anime, avoiding straps or any shortcuts. Eventually they head out to buy straps and run into a man who, after a misunderstanding, helps solve their problem. He shows Gojo how to build a suit with eternal support, using bonding and hidden straps. The outfit's done, aside from a small flaw, and the next day they head to the shoot. Marine's in full costume, wearing skin-coloured stockings to work around a design issue. They take the photos, and then we cut to the Tokyo where Marine's friends are all dressed up for Halloween party. Gojo starts feeling out of place, but when someone asks how he knows makeup, he flashes back practicing on dolls. When Marine mentions it, no one calls it creepy. They actually like it, and it really hits him. Maybe that one girl who called him creepy was the outlier, and he's more accepted than he thought. That moment right there really shows how far Gojo has come. I'm loving that he remembers Marine's measurements by heart. It's subtle, but it says so much about how strong their bond is now. It feels like this season's going to be involving their friends more, helping push them towards their goals, and eventually towards each other. It's also just nice to see Gojo starting to feel like he belongs. He's not just tolerated, he's actually being embraced, and that shift is powerful to see. We're open with Sakuta talking to Shoko, who's talking about moving to Okinawa. She mentions how, unlike him and Mai, she remembers everything across her multiple selves. Still, something strange, Tsuka's music doesn't exist. Sakuta says if no one's being hurt, she'd enjoy her life and let it go. Then, we jump to a year later, with him waking up in class. Cut to Mai filming a commercial. After she's done, she asks when Sakuta will arrive, but he's going to a get-together, so he'll be late. Even though they go to the same place, they barely see each other. He offers to skip it if she wants, but she says she'll be back late anyway. At the bar, Sakuta's trying to justify the drink price, when a woman, Morimoto, sits with him. They exchange IDs, but she doesn't have a smartphone. They introduce themselves, and when she asks why he's there, he says food, and she says the same. As the party winds down, they both head home. She offers him gum and jokes that she only does this with him because he'd never fall for her. They briefly touch on puberty syndrome before she leaves. Later, Sakuta and Mai reunite, with his sister there too, and he talks about the girl from earlier. Mai has to leave, and the next day he runs into Maru again. Her friends are going to a matchmaking party, but she wants to use him as a way to get with another guy. Yuzuki overhears and they introduce themselves. After class, Sakuta heads to eat but gets pulled aside by Nakoda, who worried about Yuzuki. They had a fight about whether Sweet Bullet should stay together or disband. Nakoda still wants to stand on stage with them, but couldn't get her words out right. Later in class, Sakuta spots a girl in a Santa outfit while heading to the library. After helping out some classmates, he heads home and talks to Fubuta, who says Kurumi got a job as a firefighter and wants to meet up. About a month passes. After class, Yuzuki is called by Nakoda. They talk work. It's all sorted, but Yuzuki isn't acting like herself as Sakuta watches that same girl in the Santa outfit appears again behind him. And honestly, just from this one episode, it's clear Bunny Girl Senpai still has it. It's still one of the best anime I've ever seen. Smart, grounded, emotional without trying too hard. I've seen people worried that Sakuta might be getting a new girlfriend, but nah, he loves Mai full stop. That hasn't changed. Even though we didn't get a ton of her this time, the banter is still something I love to see this day. But yeah, looks like this season we're trending a bunny for a Santa. We kick things off with a Street Fighter game. Before Nico and Asuka show up asking to borrow Yamari, he gets dragged off to hang out with the other girls, who say they want to check up on his relationship with Nazuna, but really, they're just looking for gossip. Meanwhile, Asuka chats with Nazuna, pointing out that she does want Yamari to fall with her. We bounce between both convos as Nazuna experiments with her style and reflects on how she approaches love. She even starts wondering if Yamari just doesn't find her sexually attractive. Asuka questions if their trip to the Love Hotel was really just a joke, accusing her of hiding her true feelings behind dirty humour, something she awkwardly admits might be true, and passes out. Yamari carries her home. The next night, they're on a train. She reminds him he has 10 months left, stumbling over trying to tell him he needs to fall in love with her. They arrive in Tokyo. They spend the night exploring, watching other couples. She tells him that love is a gamble, and nobody in their right mind really takes a chance, which is kind of the point. They talk about a physical relationship, and she questions if a fling that becomes more is really immoral. Their situation isn't so different. If both people are fine with it, who cares what others think? Eventually, they find a zoo. It's empty, but they keep walking and talking. She asks if he prefers his own town. He says, maybe, but now he has a reason to stay. Her. Even if he never becomes a vampire, if he stays, it'll feel like she's always with him. She's glad they came to Tokyo together. He once suggests coming back during the day, but now doesn't feel like the right time. And that really sums up what makes Call of the Night special. Season 1 pulled me in with how different the night felt, how it became a space of freedom, danger and desire. But with the vampire angle started turning into a race against time, that's when it really clicked for me as a romance anime. One that's about what it means to be free, and how that freedom gets used or abused. Nazuna's a complex character, using jokes to shield vulnerability, and even though they have gotten deeply intimate, as their physical purity to their relationship. It started as a contract, but now, both of them are trying to genuinely fall in love. Still, Yamari isn't out of the woods, the detective looms, and with only 10 months left to make his decision, I'm excited to see how the relationship evolves, and what kind of tension that final deadline brings. We start with a school choir, and a shot of the campus landing on our main character, Rintaro. He looks across at the elite girls' school nearby, thinking it's a world he'll never be a part of. Later, he steps in to stop 3 boys from being harassed. Turns out, there was a misunderstanding the day before, and while Rintaro looks intimidating, he's not actually a bad guy. They run into some girls from Kyoko Academy, and it's clear there's real tension. Rintaro goes to work at his family's cake shop, something he keeps secret from everyone. It's raining and there's only one customer, Oguri, a girl who's surprised to see him. She bolts. Apparently, she comes to the shop a few times a month. The next day, Rintaro still thinks he's scared her off, until Oguri shows up at the shop again. Awkward but determined, she says she wants to treat him to some cake, but it's obvious she's really just after the sweets again. Embarrassed about eating all the cake before she apologises, they probably introduce themselves. Turns out, she's seen him around and didn't run off because she was scared. It was just the first time a guy ever looked at her like that. Rinto's shocked anyone would get flustered over him. As night falls, he offers to walk her home, but she insists she's fine alone. Before she leaves, she tells him she never once thought he was scary, but 2 guys are waiting. As Rintaro heads upstairs, he hears thoughts. People have always seen him as a delinquent. The door slams open, Wakuri's cake is left behind. She's in danger. He rushes to find her. The guys are confronting her, asking about their relationship, and whether she thinks he's a delinquent. She pushes back hard, defending him, saying rumours don't define who someone is. Just as one goes to strike her, Rintaro jumps in and takes the punch. They flee. He says he let it happen. He deserves it for letting things build up this way. Wakuri wipes the blood from his head, calling him kind. He's clearly used to being judged, and never expected anyone to stand up for him. He walks her home, and she says they should share a cake next time. As we cut to the next day, it turns out she's at that elite school. And honestly, that last reveal just sealed it for me. I really love when anime pairs a cute girl with the misunderstood delinquent guy. These kind of stories always feel like they're crafted with extra care. This one gives me some energy, just flipped a bit. It looks beautiful, the tone hits just right, and you can already tell this is going to turn into something emotional and special. The two-school dynamic adds even more depth, and I have a feeling their relationship is going to change how the students and maybe even the schools see each other. But with how sweet and soft the vibe between these two already is, I can tell this anime is going to cut deep at some point, and yeah, I'll absolutely be watching to find out how far this goes. The second seasons of these three anime didn't disappoint, and the Fragrant flower feels like he's on its way to becoming one of the greats. I was surprised to wake up and see all of them dropping at the same time. It's going to be a wild summer watching all four. Do you think this new anime will be remembered alongside these heavy hitters? Personally, even after all this time, I think Bunny Girl Senpai will be the one that brings both old and new fans back to watch season 1. Just saying its name alongside these shows might be what turns casual viewers into full-on rom-com anime fans. We will just have to see. Thank you all for watching, and if you like this video, like, comment, do all that YouTube stuff. It helps me out a ton. And speaking of helping me out a ton, thank you to today's supporters. It means the world to me that you support content like mine. In any case, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Thank you.